A wildfire breaks out in Yakima, needing state resources to assist in the firefighting efforts. And we're taking a look ahead to the August primary and some of the issues you're being asked to weigh in on.
More sunshine today as we start August with warming temperatures towards our weekend. I'll get you prepared in my first alert weather forecast.
This is Apple Valley News Now. Good morning, Northwest, on your side.
Good morning and thank you for joining us. I'm Jill Sperling.
I'm Jason Valentine. Welcome to Tuesday.
Yes.
August
and Tuesday.
August and Tuesday. So we are here. Usually our hottest month, at least conventional wisdom. It's the hottest month of the year for us. And we're starting out, again, a little warmer than yesterday, but still right around our average. So I guess it's average heat. Let's take a look outside. And well, folks, it's taking a little longer to wake up in the morning hours. Look at that. That's about as dark as we've seen for some time there, Jill. We do expect to see plenty of sunshine yet again today. It's just minorly a broken record with all of the sunshine we have been seeing, and we're just continuing to see it. We are slightly warmer than yesterday by about 3 or 4 degrees, and we're pretty much smack dab right at our average for this time of year for, well, the beginning of August. More sunshine. We don't have much cloud coverage to talk about. Right around 92 for Yakima, right around 93, 94 for the Tri-Cities, and over in the lovely Blue Mountain region, we're actually a little bit warmer, right around 94. So folks, we're going to be stuck right in this section for the next couple of days, a little warmer, a little cooler, but very nice conditions. So staying very nice. Light winds continue, though winds will pick up for Yakima a bit tomorrow. Staying dry. I got much more to tell you about. I'll get you ready for the rest of your work week coming up, but for right now, we're going to send it back to Jill.
Thank you, Jason. According to West Valley Fire and Rescue officials, Level 3 evacuations have been downgraded to Level 1 for the Pine Hollow fire in the West Valley area. State assets were called in to assist the firefighting efforts, and the forward progress of the fire was stopped around 5 p.m. yesterday afternoon. The fire was contained to around 30 acres, and while the fire has been stopped, it is still considered active. Canada has already been facing its worst wildfire season on record, and now a fire from Washington has crossed the border into British Columbia. The Eagle Bluff fire started in Okanagan County near Oroville on Saturday. Within a matter of hours, it had burned thousands of acres and crossed the border into Canada, forcing hundreds of people to leave their homes. Some of those evacuation notices have been reduced, but the fire is considered 0% contained at more than 15,000 acres. So far this year, the head of the Washington DNR says we've seen more than 1,000 fires that burned more than 80,000 acres, and the state fire marshal's office responded to even more. They're reporting over 150,000 acres burned, and there could be a lot more to come.
When folks talk about climate change and global warming, and it's here. Our fire season for mobilizations usually starts after Father's Day. It started in May this year.
Officials say another big concern is wildfire activity west of the Cascades, where it typically isn't too widespread, and the state is drying out. The latest drought monitor shows most of the Washington Cascades region in moderate or severe drought. Yesterday, the city of Richland broke ground on a new fire station in Badger Mountain South. While this will eventually become Fire Station 76, city officials say the facility is an integrated model with space for police and EMS as well. Planning for this station has been in the works for years because city officials were already preparing for a surge of growth.
The thing that was driving this most is the tremendous rate of growth that's been in this area. And we look at response times, and that's one of the measurements we use for public safety. And it was getting up to where it was around 12 minutes for an EMS to be able to come to this area because they have to come up out of the Queensgate area.
Officials are hoping to have the building finished by next summer. They're also already working to hire more than a dozen firefighters to staff Station 76. State Patrol says law enforcement presence on the side of I-82 between Kennewick and the Oregon border was related to a shooting investigation in Hermiston. State Patrol says Oregon State Police chased 2 suspects across the border into Washington, and a Washington State Patrol trooper used stop sticks near Coffin Road. State Patrol says the 2 suspects tried to run away into the fields, but officers were able to get them into custody. A Granger police officer has been accused of sexual assault, and a Yakima County Superior Court judge found enough evidence to grant the woman who reported it a protection order against the officer, valid for the next 10 years. Apple Valley News Now's Emily Goodell has obtained the court documents for this case, but authorities have not been forthcoming about answering her questions.
I've repeatedly reached out to the city of Granger, the Granger Police Department, and the city attorney about this case, only to be redirected and told that the people that I want to talk to aren't available. Even showing up at the police department and city hall didn't help. But here's what we know based on the court documents. 42-year-old Granger police officer Glenn Trejo has been accused of repeatedly sexually assaulting a 24-year-old woman who says Trejo manipulated her into sexual encounters and, in one instance, allegedly flashed his gun at her while she was sitting in his truck. In court documents, she says when the police chief began investigating, Trejo kept asking her what she had told him and then pressured her to claim that the chief was harassing her so she wouldn't be able to talk to the chief about Trejo. The woman provided text messages she says were from Trejo, dating back to at least May of this year, and a Snapchat photo that appears to show him in uniform in his patrol vehicle. Though details are limited, the judge was convinced that Trejo represents a credible threat to the woman's safety and issued the sexual assault protection order for 10 years. With no word from police or the city, it's unclear whether they've launched an internal investigation into potential violations of department policy. It's also unclear if an external investigation has been launched into potential criminal charges, but if there is one, I've been able to confirm with authorities that neither Washington State Patrol, nor the Yakima Valley Special Investigation Unit, nor the Yakima County Sheriff's Office is in charge of it. Reporting in Granger, Emily Goodell, Apple Valley News Now.
The disagreements between Franklin County and its sheriff continue. Last week, the Franklin County Administrator's Office released a statement saying the commissioners had reached an agreement with Sheriff Jim Raymond over his use of a county credit card. Yesterday, Sheriff Raymond said that's just not true. While the use of a county credit card seems to be at the heart of the matter, Sheriff Raymond says it's just one of many issues he's encountered in Franklin County. He talked with Apple Valley News Now's Anna Trejo and says he feels it's his duty to clarify some of the statements said by both parties.
Have a commissioner and a county auditor that want to settle everything, but they don't want to settle the financial piece. They're willing to hold out and take the risk.
Sheriff Jim Raymond says he isn't suing over $21. He is suing because they are violating his First Amendment rights, and he did nothing wrong. Sheriff Jim Raymond says much of his trouble is stemming from the county auditor's office. Auditor Matt Beaton says he doesn't know how he got dragged into this disagreement.
Limited role in this, and there's very little for the auditor to say regarding any of the accusations or any of the what's being going on in the out there as far as press releases and whatnot. So.
Beaton says he just follows what the commissioners say and hopes this gets all figured out soon. Sheriff Raymond says he isn't dropping his suit, but also wants it to end quickly. You'll hear more from both sides later on Good Morning Northwest. Time is running out to cast your vote in the August primary. The deadline is tonight at 8 p.m. Unlike the general election in November, when it comes to a primary, what you see on the ballot depends on where you live. In Benton County, one of the big issues we've been tracking is the effort to recall 3 Richland School Board members. They voted last year to make masks optional in Richland schools, but the recall says they forced the vote without going through proper procedures. All 3 say they believe they acted in the students' best interest. There are also 3 school district director positions on the ballot and 1 Richland City Council opening. Prosser's mayoral primary and a port commissioner are also on the Benton County ballot. In Franklin County, there is only one race for the 2023 primary, and that is the City of Connell Council Member Position 5. In Walla Walla County, the Walla Walla School District Director Positions 3 and 4 are up for election. There's also a measure for Walla Walla County Fire Protection District 2 for a property tax levy to maintain and fund district operations. Again, you have until tonight at 8 to get your ballot filled out, signed, and dropped in a ballot box. We'll return in just a moment, but first, Jason Valentine joins us live now for another quick look at weather.
Taking a little bit to wake up this morning, but folks, we got more sunshine on the way. I'll let you know how hot it's going to get. We're a little hotter, especially as we head towards our weekend. I'll get you ready for that in my first alert weather forecast coming up.
And a new study shows that just one alcoholic drink a day could impact your blood pressure. That's next on Good Morning Northwest.
I remember when you get a whole meal for $5.
Yeah, it was last Tuesday.
Oh.
And every Tuesday at A&W, where single Papa Burger combos complete with fries and a root beer cost just $5. The good old days are here again. A complete meal for just $5. Tuesdays only at A&W.
A successful real estate transaction requires a team of professionals. At Windermere, our team consists of experienced realtors to guide you through the process. With Windermere on your side and confidence in your real estate journey.
This Friday through Monday only, it's the anniversary 4-day super sale at Furniture Row. And that means the more you buy, the more you save. Save $100 on every $1,000 you spend. Find deep discounts on every sofa, dining table, and bed. Like the Mainstay sofa, now only $6.99. The Martin Dining Group, only $3.99. The Glenwood Queen Bed, just $7.99. And the Queen Size Summit, now only $299.99. Plus, 6 years, no interest. But hurry, the anniversary 4-day super sale at Furniture Row ends Monday.
Who did you let down today? Your wife? Your kids? Well, how about yourself? Take a look in the mirror. If you're tired of your drug and alcohol problem, you need to fix the problem, and right now, before you hurt or kill yourself, or worse yet, somebody else. Call the addiction specialist now at the Reset Addiction Treatment Helpline. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. We'll find you the right treatment regardless of your financial situation. When you call right now, you'll speak to a recovering addict who understands what you're going through right now. Let us help you break your addiction to drug and alcohol before it's too late. This call is completely confidential and free. So take 5 minutes of your time and call us right now. We're here answering the phone. I promise it'll change your life.
Call 800-795-1262. That's 800-795-1262. Again, 800-795-1262. A kayak club outing on a beautiful mountain lake.
We do weekly trips, which we invite the public to come.
It's a great experience out in nature. It's low impact.
Fly the Northwest.
You get to see things that a lot of people aren't going to see.
Apple Valley News Now at 6 tonight. Stacy Lee.
We track weather because you want to know what's coming.
The weather information you need just the way you want it. Stacy Lee. She's on your side. Apple Valley News Now First Alert Weather. Weeknights at 5, 6, and 6:30.
ET's inside the all-new Big Brother house.
Bigger, better, wilder.
Our exclusive tour with Julie Chen Moonves revealing a franchise first.
Uh-oh.
Next ET.
Tonight at 7 on Apple Valley News Now.
KFC's Wednesday Country Fried Steak Meal is a delicious value, complete with mashed potatoes with gravy, coleslaw, and a biscuit, all for the incredible price of just $5.99. Really, what's left to say? How about see you again next Wednesday? Country Fried Steak Meal, just $5.99, only at KFC.
The best way to end your day.
That is good TV.
Friends, tonight at 11:05.
Welcome back on this Tuesday morning. While drinking alcohol on a regular basis, even small amounts, could raise your blood pressure, even in adults without hypertension. A new study says as little as one alcoholic drink increased blood pressure in men and women, including those with no existing blood pressure issues or conditions related to alcohol. Researchers looked at data from 7 studies conducted around the world between 1997 and 2021, involving more than 19,000 adults. The study found that even less than one drink a day produced a small rise in systolic pressure over the average of 5 years. It also found that small amounts of alcohol also raised the lower or diastolic blood pressure reading, but only in men. You can find more information about the study in Monday's edition of the Journal, Hypertension. What is one of the mysteries surrounding COVID-19? Some people suffer lingering symptoms of the virus weeks or even months after they were first infected. The Biden administration is hoping researchers can find answers to the problem known as long COVID. The White House announced yesterday it is establishing a new office within the Department of Health and Human Services to lead the federal government's response. The agency will also launch clinical trials for long COVID patients to try to figure out how to treat it. Scientists say more than 200 symptoms are associated with long COVID, and they can affect nearly every part of the body, including the heart, lungs, stomach, and immune system. Well, a bill to revamp the national organ donation system is now moving to President Biden's desk. Once signed, it will be the first time the National Organ Procurement and Transplant Network is open to organizations other than the nonprofit United Network for Organ Sharing. The system has only ever been managed by UNOS, which has recently drawn criticism for its handling of organs, long wait lists for transplants, and the number of deaths among people waiting, about 6,000 per year. More than 100,000 people in the United States are now waiting for an organ transplant. The bill has been sent to President Joe Biden, who is expected to sign it into law. Coming up, we're checking in with Yakima County Sheriff's Office as they work to make sure people are staying safe on the water during the summer. Also, I'll return with a look at your first alert weather forecast. Folks, another nice Tuesday is on the way. That's next on Good Morning Northwest.
At West Richland Family Dental and Prime Dental Pasco, we are open from 7 a.m. until 7 p.m., Monday through Friday, plus Saturdays for when the week gets to be too full. West Richland Family Dental and Prime Dental Pasco, stunning smiles for the whole family.
At Affordable Dentures and Implants, we believe in the healing power of a new smile, the way it makes you look and feel, the way a smile lights up a room, so people can see the best version of you. Which is why we make new smiles affordable for everyone, so you don't need to wait another day to get your smile back. Scan the QR code to learn more, or visit affordabledentures.com.
Go ahead and smile.
Save now with Bi-Mart's latest membership savings book arriving in members' mailboxes this week. It's 20 pages packed with everything you need for your Northwest lifestyle. Not a member? Not a problem. No membership is required during our open house, August 1st through the 15th. Stop in, check us out, and join over 1 million Northwest families saving more every day. Save now during our open house with our latest savings book at Bi-Mart, your Northwest employee-owned membership store.
With Life Alert, one touch of a button can get you help fast.
I've fallen and I can't get up.
Don't worry, help is on the way.
With any of Life Alert's 3 emergency systems, help can be summoned immediately, and batteries never need charging.
I was having a stroke and I was scared to death.
If it weren't for Life Alert, I wouldn't be sitting here today.
Life Alert is a lifesaver.
My husband is alive because of Life Alert.
Life Alert is the lifesaver to keep me out of assisted living.
Life Alert saves a life every 11 minutes.
For a free Life Alert brochure, call 1-800-808-1941. That's 1-800-808-1941. Call now. 1-800-808-1941.
If you've got the TV volume way up right now, then you really need these. These tiny but powerful little hearing aids are the Nano CIC Recharge, priced at only $297 for a full pair. These are not simply amplifiers. These are ultra high quality, ultra reliable hearing aids, priced thousands less than other hearing aids. They fit right in your ear. Nothing shows on the back of your ear. Payments as low as $36 a month.
1-800-277-1540.
Next live, Julia Stiles.
I'm not wrong. I'm never wrong.
You're so right that it's wrong.
Wow. It's the small victories.
Today at 9 on Apple Valley News Now.
This newscast sponsored by Dairy Queen. From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Jason Valentine.
Good Tuesday morning, everyone. We are moving along in the week and finally starting to see some light this morning. Full moon overnight last night, so if you're feeling a little extra weird, that is probably why. And we're looking at nice conditions as we're moving into our day. So just get ready for another sparkler. So our temperatures this morning, Yakima warmer. We were around 46 yesterday in our morning hour, so a little bit warmer there. Mid to upper 50s, some mid to lower 60s. Hot spot right now is Hermiston, and we're going to see some warming temperatures during our daytime as well. We're going to be right around our averages really through the weekend. Then we're going to be slightly warming up into our next work week, but still, folks, that's pretty nominal. So this is quite the stretch that we're going to be having for at least the week ahead. We're going to be staying very consistent and very solid, and this is kind of abnormal. We usually see quite a few shifts as we move along into August, but we're just going to be remaining right around our averages. So all of our regions going to be upper 80s, lower 90s for the most part. A little cooler in Ellensburg as per usual. Futurecast, we are looking free and clear, but as we get into Wednesday, we have a little bit of shower activity happening just to the east of our areas. We're going to keep a close eye if that is able to get into the Pendleton area, into the Blue Mountain region. So a little bit of shower activity. We've been expecting some shower activity coming at least close to our areas on Thursday. So we're going to keep a close eye on that as we get closer. And wind speeds, we're seeing a little bit of push in Ellensburg this morning. We do expect light winds to continue today and into tomorrow, and just slightly seeing a little bit of wind here and there. Now tomorrow we are going to see a little bit of a difference. This is for the Tri-Cities, which usually is indicative of most of our areas, but tomorrow we'll see 10 to 15 mile per hour winds in Yakima and Ellensburg. So a little bit of blustery conditions, or breezy conditions, let's say, for that area. So as we're looking at our smoke map, we are starting to see better conditions throughout our areas, even despite that new fire just to the east of Yakima. So we are looking at all of our areas and just seeing still smoke, light smoke coming into the mid-Columbia, parts of the Yakima Valley area, and into the Blues. But still, folks, we are improving, and hopefully we'll get to no smoke here very soon. Now, we do have moderate air quality for Pendleton, so that's a little bit of a change. And again, since we are still in wildfire season and plenty of wildfires around us, we're keeping a close eye on that air quality. Also, allergy forecast staying the same. My goodness, trees, grass, moderate, weeds, mold in the low zone. So still a very nice allergy forecast for today. Lower 90s for Yakima, Toppenish, 87 for Ellensburg. And look how close our temperatures are, folks. It's indicative again of a very stable weather pattern. Mid to lower 90s for the mid-Columbia, and over in the Blues, we're in those mid to lower 90s as well. 7-day forecast in Yakima, you're going to be right in those mid to lower 90s. You will rarely see a closer grouped together temperatures in a week than we're seeing right now. So pretty amazing. A little bit more cloud coverage as we head into our weekend. Tri-Cities area, mid-90s for the week ahead. Could see a little bit of haze from smoke today, so keep an eye out for that, but most of it will be in the upper atmosphere. So folks, get ready for a pretty pleasant Tuesday ahead.
If you don't follow the rules of the road while you're driving, you get pulled over. But what you might not know is that extends to the water as well. The Yakima County Sheriff's Office Marine Patrol does pull people over who are boating, kayaking, or paddleboarding to make sure they're following safety rules. They patrol popular recreation spots like Rimrock Lake or Bumping Lake and say the number one thing they look for is also likely the most important for safety and could cost you a $130 fine if you don't have it.
Honestly, life jackets is probably the biggest. Safety is our number one concern, so that is something that really affects everybody out on the water.
Children must have life jackets on at all times in the water, and adults must have them on hand. If you don't have one for your next day trip, check with your local fire department to see if they have one you can borrow for free. Coming up this evening, the Dust Devils begin a homestand against the Eugene Emeralds. And Benton Franklin 4-H is hoping that fans will help out the community in addition to cheering on the team. They're hosting a food drive in partnership with the Dust Devils and Second Harvest. Benton Franklin 4-H is asking everyone to bring non-perishable foods to the game to donate. Congratulations are in order for the Richland National Little League U11 baseball team. They're your new state champions. Parents tell us they were undefeated, but they're hoping next year will be even bigger.
I told them at the very beginning of the year that they were going to win districts, they were going to win state, and this would be a good warm-up for next year for Super Regionals and the Little League World Series. That is our hope for next year. We're very confident. You know, every practice we have 5 to 10 different dads showing up and previous coaches, and it's pretty amazing when you can get the boys hundreds of reps per practice.
When we return on Good Morning Northwest, movie theater chain AMC is reporting record sales due to the latest viral marketing phenomenon.
Next extra, remembering the beloved Pee Wee Herman. New details about Paul Rubin's secret health battle, his final days.
And the new tributes coming in from his famous friends.
Next extra.
Tonight at 7:30 on Apple Valley News Now.
Smoke City for Less is your one-stop shop in Kennewick, Richland, Pasco, West Richland, and Hermiston. Every location is conveniently located, and now Smoke City for Less Hermiston has relocated to North 1st Street by AutoZone. An easy turnoff, $3.95, and you are there. For the lowest prices and largest selection of vape mods, the best batteries, tobacco products, Kratom, and specialty products too. Open 7 days a week, 5 locations, Kennewick, Richland, Pasco, West Richland, and the new location in Hermiston, off $3.95. Smoke City for Less. We smoke the competition.
Buds and Blossoms 2 in Richland. Servicing the full Tri-Cities, we design custom arrangements for birthdays, weddings, funerals, and just because. Stop into Buds and Blossoms 2, home of the Big White Dogs at 1310 Jadwin, Richland.
Sweetie Pie?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm afraid this closet is full. Do you really need all of these shirts?
I was waiting until I could fit into them again.
And how's that going?
Well, not so well.
This closet isn't getting any bigger. How about we make some space?
I guess I could pick a few out and
Good.
Donate them to Goodwill.
Your donations to Goodwill support our local Employment Connection Center, a free walk-in job search assistance program.
Good job. Goodwill.
Our phones keep us constantly connected.
Can you switch to airplane mode?
But what if they had a mode to help us actually connect? Introducing Us Mode, a mode that makes our phones less distracting, so we can focus on quality time. So the notifications we get are the ones that matter. So we're never distracted from what's most important. Visit US Cellular in-store or online to set up Us Mode for free, even if you're not a customer. US Cellular, built for us.
Did Dean tell you he was in a school play?
Is he playing somebody white?
Never mind.
Jack McBrayer guest stars.
You have a young Sidney Poitier thing.
A little help?
Any chance a ticket taker give me my dime back?
A successful real estate transaction requires a team of professionals. At Windermere, our team consists of experienced realtors to guide you through the process. With Windermere on your side and confidence in your real estate journey.
Jeff Mancini here with an incredible offer from Mighty Bite. We're celebrating 15 years and the most lure patents in history. Mighty Bite looks, smells, sounds, feels, tastes, and swims like a wounded baitfish. With millions of pieces sold and fish being caught around the world, Mighty Bite's interchangeable adaptive features transforms the lure so it just works better in almost every fishing situation and for every type of fish. Catch more and bigger fish with Mighty Bite. Call or click today.
Portions of Apple Valley News Now, sponsored by Lord's Health and Trios Health, making communities healthier.
Welcome back. AMC Theaters says Barbie and Oppenheimer gave it the highest sales week in its 103-year history. The chain says July 21st through the 27th set the new record, and high traffic continued after that.
Industry observers have dubbed it Barbenheimer phenomenon. AMC says 65 of its locations also set box office records due to the two films.
Thanks to Barbie, Greta Gerwig is now the highest grossing female director for an opening weekend. Combined, the movies made more than $1 billion globally in 10 days.
Excellent, but unfortunately for AMC, it's kind of a flash in the pan. With the writers and actors strike, we're not going to see a lot of new movies. It's going to stop to a crawl, and studios are starting to delay their films so they have at least something to release. So we hope they're able to weather the storm.
Hold on to this success while they can.
Yes, 100%. Quick look outside. We're getting slowly waking up this morning. Hope you're waking up a little better, but we have a nice day ahead. Let me tell you all about it coming up.
And coming up on Good Morning Northwest, the man accused of murdering at least 3 women and leaving their bodies along a stretch of highway near Long Island's Gilgo Beach is due back in court today for the first time since his arraignment. And an Idaho mother has been sentenced after being found guilty of murdering her 2 children.
In today's Tech Bites, new EV plans for a major oil company. Exxon is reportedly in talks with Tesla and other automakers about supplying them with lithium, the chemical in electric vehicle batteries. Demand for the substance tripled in recent years as more electric vehicles were sold. Next, an update to a story yesterday on Tech Bites. The large and bright X logo installed on top of the San Francisco headquarters of the company formerly known as Twitter has been taken down, and the city has fined X for putting the logo on the roof without a permit. And finally, it is time to say goodbye to the incandescent light bulb. Starting today, retailers can no longer sell them for common household use. You'll now be able to buy only LED bulbs, which use less energy. They cost more than the old bulbs, but they last up to 50 times longer. It's a pretty bright idea. I wonder what took so long. Those are your Tech Bites. Have a great day.
Hola besties, so I'm gonna put you onto Sephora's hair care. Look at this, they got Amika, they got a Moroccan oil, they have everything you need for your hair care routine.
Kerastase, which I love for my wash days. At Sephora? Their hair care is fire.
Oh, all right. Good news for great hair. Shop hair care at Sephora.
With Allegra, allergies don't hold us back. Allegra starts working 2 times faster than Claritin. And unlike Zyrtec, it won't make us drowsy, so you can live your greatness. And for kids, try Children's Allegra, the #1 allergist-recommended non-drowsy brand.
Want luxury hair repair that doesn't cost $50? Pantene's Pro Vitamin Formula repairs hair, as well as the leading luxury bonding treatment for softness and resilience without the price tag. If you know it's Pantene.
We're seeing pictures from inside the home of the man believed to be responsible for a string of killings near Long Island's Gilgo Beach. And a sentencing hearing was held yesterday for the Idaho woman convicted of killing both her children.
More sunshine today as we start August with warming temperatures towards our weekend. I'll get you prepared. My first alert weather forecast.
This is Apple Valley News Now. Good morning, Northwest, on your side.
Good morning and thank you for joining us. I'm Jill Sperling.
I'm Jason Valentine. Welcome to Terrific Tuesday.
Yes.
Taco Tuesday for some. And good morning, Jill.
Good morning and happy August.
Happy August, everyone. We're now officially, well, unofficially, but month-wise, we are 7/12 through 2023.
Okay. Yes.
I like my fractions.
Good for you.
Yes. Folks, let's take a look outside. And we're looking at another nice day ahead. Plenty of sunshine is expected. And again, folks, we're going to be looking at light winds. Winds are going to pick up for the Yakima area tomorrow, but still only 10 to 15 mile per hour. But seeing plenty of sunshine today. We are about 4 degrees warmer than we were yesterday. So get ready for another fine day ahead. Plenty of sunshine. We have been blessed with plenty of sunshine really week after week. Really, the only morning I can think of that we didn't have blazing sunshine is when we had those thunder showers about 3 weeks ago on a Monday. But our areas, we're going to be right in those mid to lower 90s, some upper 80s across our areas. And we're going to be sticking. We're just going to be kind of putting our weather pattern in neutral as we're just going to continue to be looking at these conditions and temperatures for the week ahead. Staying very nice, light winds continue, staying dry. I'll have much more in my forecast, including maybe a chance of showers for the Blues coming Thursday. That's coming up, but for right now, let's send it back to Jill.
Thank you, Jason. The suspected Gilgo Beach serial killer heads to court today, and now his wife is speaking out, saying her children cry themselves to sleep at night. She says authorities searching her home caused so much damage she doesn't even have a bed to sleep in anymore. Here's ABC's Derek Dennis.
This morning, for the first time, we're seeing pictures from inside the Long Island, New York home of the suspected Gilgo Beach serial killer. Boxes and boxes of household items piled high and a large hole cut out from the bottom of a bathtub. The mess uncovered during a 12-day search of the property by investigators looking for evidence against 59-year-old Rex Heuermann, his estranged wife, Asa Ellerup, telling ABC News everything is destroyed. It's worse than glass breaking on the floor. She says she and her children were blindsided by Heuermann's arrest and their home was left in shambles. Telling the New York Post, my pictures were thrown all over the place. My couch was completely shredded. Police say they also found nearly 300 guns, many of them stored in a walk-in vault in the basement. Heuermann, a successful Manhattan architect, faces 3 counts of murder in the 2010 unsolved Gilgo Beach deaths of 3 women, all in their 20s and believed to be sex workers. He's also the prime suspect in a 4th killing. Ellerup quickly filed for divorce after Heuermann's arrest, saying, my children cried themselves to sleep. I mean, they're not children, they're grown adults, but they're my children, and my son has developmental disabilities. He's so distraught and doesn't understand. And as a mother, I have no answers for him. Ellerup's attorney blames investigators for turning the Heuermann home upside down. What they've done to them and the family is not even human. They were just complete animals. They treated them like animals.
Heuermann heads to court for a procedural hearing today, his first court appearance since pleading not guilty to the charges. At the time, he cried out in court saying, I didn't do this. An Idaho mother who murdered 2 of her children will never leave prison. Lori Vallow Daybell was sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole on Monday. The former beauty queen killed her 16-year-old daughter, Tylee Ryan, and 7-year-old son, Joshua Vallow, in 2019. She then lied to investigators about the children's whereabouts for months. During the time they were reportedly missing, Vallow Daybell married Chad Daybell, who is still awaiting trial for his alleged role in hiding the bodies. The children's remains were found on Daybell's property in 2020.
We'll never have JJ, we'll never have Tylee back again, but or Tammy's family won't have her back, but this is the closest thing we can get to satisfaction.
In addition to the life sentences for the murders of her children, Vallow Daybell was also sentenced to life for conspiracy to commit murder. That charge stemmed from the death of Chad Daybell's first wife in 2019. Jason Valentine is here now with a look at your forecast.
Folks, got a beautiful Tuesday on the way, but how's the rest of our work week look and how hot are we going to get? That's coming up in my first alert weather forecast.
And the U.S. Department of Labor says illegal child labor is on the rise amid a tight job market.
I remember when you get a whole meal for $5.
Yeah, it was last Tuesday.
Oh.
And every Tuesday at A&W, where single Papa Burger combos complete with fries and a root beer cost just $5. The good old days are here again. A complete meal for just $5. Tuesdays only at A&W.
Welcome to the Village Bistro. I wanted to share with you some of the things we have on our menu. We're open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. One of our favorite dishes here is the Keto Bowl. It's loaded with delicious vegetables such as squash, zucchini, broccoli, and then you get to pick your protein, such as smoked Polish sausage, chicken, shrimp, or steak. Another favorite dish we have here is our meatball sub. You have to try this. It is delicious. We love to get to know each customer, and we want you to feel like family when you're here. We can't wait to see you at the Village Bistro.
Looking down at your computers and phones is causing pain. Major publications are calling it text neck, and it could be causing long-term bad posture. Well, now there's Hemvana Aero Posture, the amazing back support which pulls your shoulders back and aligns your spine to help relieve pain. Woven with hemp fibers from the cannabis sativa plant, Aero Posture uses the latest technology for comfort and stability. Just slip the straps over your shoulders and fasten. From the second you put it on, your posture will start shifting, relieving pain, and you stand taller. It utilizes triple strap support, 2 which gently pull your shoulders back and 1 which reinforces your slouched spine.
This x-ray is of a person that hunches
causing increased wear and tear on the joints. This x-ray is of a person that has proper, healthy position of their spine. AeroPosture helps get your neck and back into a healthy position.
I look down at my phone all day long, which causes me a lot of pain. But with my AeroPosture, I have no more pain.
Back braces are hard to hide, but AeroPosture is virtually invisible. Its padded and comfortable straps cradle you and are fully adjustable to fit anybody. Woven with the soothing fibers of the cannabis sativa plant, its blend is so light and breathable, you'll forget it's on. Bulky braces can cost over $100. Now enjoy Hempvana AeroPosture for just $19.99. Plus, you can also get a jar of our best-selling new Hempvana pain cream. The unique formula helps ease the pain in your lower back, knees, shoulders, and more. One simple application can rapidly penetrate the skin and give you relief. Just pay a separate fee. Hempvana AeroPosture comes with a complete 100% money-back guarantee. You can get it all, but you have to order now.
Call 1-800-709-2194. That's 1-800-709-2194 or visit aeroposture.com. So call 1-800-709-2194 or visit aeroposture.com now.
KFC's Wednesday Country Fried Steak Meal is a delicious value, complete with mashed potatoes with gravy, coleslaw, and a biscuit, all for the incredible price of just $5.99. Really, what's left to say? How about see you again next Wednesday? Country Fried Steak Meal, just $5.99, only at KFC.
Fun and exercise with kayaks. Fly the Northwest tonight.
Welcome back on this Tuesday morning. Well, the U.S. Labor Department is reporting an increase in illegal child labor. It comes amid a tight job market with unemployment rates the lowest they've been in more than 50 years. Patrick Cornell has a closer look.
More U.S. companies are employing children for dangerous jobs. According to the U.S. Labor Department, illegal child labor is on the rise. The department found more than 4,400 children were illegally employed between October 1st, 2022 and July 20th of 2023. That's a 44% increase compared to the same period the previous year. Unemployment in the U.S. is at a near record low at 3.6%, and experts say a lack of workers has made it difficult for employers to fill jobs, especially in low-paying positions.
Employers are citing a labor shortage, but we really don't think that they should be balancing a labor shortage on the backs of teen workers.
The Labor Department also announced it issued $6.6 million in penalties against several employers it says violated federal labor laws, including PSSI, one of the largest providers of food safety sanitation in the country, saying it employed 31 children between the ages of 13 and 17 to work for meat industry giants like Cargill and JBS USA across Minnesota and Nebraska. In a statement, PSSI said in part, quote, "We don't want a single person under 18 working for PSSI, period, and take extensive steps to prevent individuals at the local level from circumventing our wide-ranging procedures." At 16 McDonald's franchise locations in Louisiana and Texas, the Labor Department says children as young as 14 operated dangerous equipment and worked long and late hours. At a Kentucky franchise, the department found 2 10-year-olds working without pay, preparing and serving meals, working the drive-thru and cash register, and cleaning the restaurants as late as 2 a.m. In a statement, McDonald's USA responded to the report saying in part, quote, "These reports are unacceptable. We are committed to ensuring our franchisees have the resources they need to foster safe workplaces for all employees and maintain compliance with all labor laws."
The Federal Fair Labor Standards Act sets the minimum age for most employment at 14 years old, and it restricts hours for employees under 16 and prohibits any youth under 18 from working in hazardous conditions or occupations. Coming up, Riley Fitzgerald joins us in studio to shed some light on why you could be seeing more law enforcement officers getting out and involved in the community today. Let's take a quick look outside our Legends Skycam. Folks, I got to look at your first alert weather forecast. That's next on Good Morning Northwest. Stick with us.
Portions of Apple Valley News Now, sponsored by Lord's Health and Trios Health, making communities healthier.
This Friday through Monday only, it's the anniversary 4-day super sale at Furniture Row. And that means the more you buy, the more you save. Save $100 on every $1,000 you spend, plus 6 years, no interest. But hurry, the anniversary 4-day super sale at Furniture Row ends soon.
The Y Card, a powerful resource for former Hanford and DOE employees. If you worked in the area and have come down with cancer, lung disease, Parkinson's, or renal failure, you may be eligible for financial compensation and healthcare services. A simple phone call can get the process started. Atomic Home Health. Don't wait. Call today.
At Affordable Dentures and Implants, we believe in the healing power of a new smile, the way it makes you look and feel, the way a smile lights up a room, so people can see the best version of you. Which is why we make new smiles affordable for everyone, so you don't need to wait another day to get your smile back. Scan the QR code to learn more, or visit affordabledentures.com.
Go ahead and smile.
A successful real estate transaction requires a team of professionals. At Windermere, our team consists of experienced realtors to guide you through the process. With Windermere on your side and confidence in your real estate journey. You ready?
More than ready.
Blue Compass RV has over 100 dealerships coast to coast. So we're with you today, tomorrow, and the road ahead. It's a little something we like to call peace of mind.
Well, here we are, mile marker 0.
More like mile 3,652. Blue Compass RV. Let's take the long way home.
A single strand of mRNA could individualize how we approach cancer. And the company that's getting us there, Moderna. This changes everything.
An accident can shatter your life. At Tamaki Law, we put your life back together.
I believe my purpose in life is to help people. My clients depend on us to fix their circumstances. That's our job. The stakes are high and we can't let them down. That's why we work hard and fight for the justice they deserve.
If you've been seriously injured, call Tamaki Law and get your life back.
At Denver Mattress, we believe improving your sleep life should be easy and affordable. And during the anniversary 4-day super sale, the more you buy, the more you save. Save $100 on every $1,000 you spend, plus 6 years no interest and free shipping. Denver Mattress, the easiest way to get the right mattress.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Jason Valentine.
Good Tuesday morning, everyone. Hope you're having a good morning so far. Folks, we've got another beautiful day on the way. And again, we're looking at plenty of sunshine, and really what you see today almost is what you're going to get for the next couple of days, if not the week ahead. So we're all over the place, mid to upper 50s, even mid 60s for Hermiston, our hot spot this morning. And we were much warmer in Yakima. We were in the mid 40s at points yesterday morning. So still comfortable conditions as you head out the door. And we're a little warmer than we were yesterday, but we're going to be staying right where we are today, pretty much for the week ahead, maybe just a tad above. But folks, average conditions as we start August today. And again, folks, just a little warmer than we saw yesterday. We have our first slight chance of some shower activity coming in. You're going to be seeing it here in the southeasterly part of our areas as we see just bits and pieces of shower activity coming in. Could be getting into Pendleton area on Thursday evening, so we're going to keep a close eye on that. First actual precipitation we've seen in about 3 weeks, or at least chance of it. So we're just keeping a close eye on that. Winds, we're seeing 2 double digits right now, Toppenish and Ellensburg. We're going to see mostly light winds today, and pretty much for the week ahead. We'll see some fits and starts, of course. Now tomorrow, though, this is for the Tri-Cities, usually indicative of much of our areas, but we're going to see a little bit more winds for Yakima, Ellensburg tomorrow, 10 to 15 miles per hour for your Wednesday. But today, light winds throughout our areas. So we're looking at our smoke, and things have been improving. Despite that new fire just to the east of Yakima, we are looking, to the west of Yakima, we are looking at better smoke coverage. So we're looking at much nicer conditions, Ellensburg through Toppenish, and light zone for the Mid-Columbia and the Blue Mountain region. Still getting most of our smoke in from Oregon. And we are seeing a little bit of a change for our areas that were just in the moderate zone air quality for Pendleton. So we are keeping a close eye on that as we continue to see wildfires popping up. So allergy forecast: trees, grass, moderate zone, weeds, mold in the low. Chenopons and sage, your allergens for the day. Still very, very encouraging looking at our allergy forecast. So lower 90s for Yakima, Toppenish, 87 for Ellensburg. Over in the mid-Columbia, we're right in those mid to lower 90s. Very close grouping for our temperatures, folks, and mid to lower 90s for Walla Walla and Pendleton. 7-day forecast, and you will rarely see closer grouping together of Yakima temperatures from 92 today to 95 on Monday and in between for the week ahead. We'll see a little bit more cloud coverage Friday and Saturday, but folks, a very consistent week is on the way. Tri-Cities area, a little bit of haze today from that smoke. We're going to stick in those mid to, let's just say mid 90s. And again, a little bit of cloud coverage Thursday, Friday, maybe into the weekend as well. Overnight lows for most of our areas will be stuck in the 60s. So for your Tuesday, seeing a beautiful day ahead, maybe a little bit of haze in the mid-Columbia, but mid 90s, light winds. Tomorrow, a little bit of wind for Yakima and Ellensburg areas. But folks, the temps you see today is pretty much what we're going to see for the rest of your work week and into our weekend.
Every first Tuesday of August is celebrated by thousands of communities around the United States with the National Night Out. This is a time to build a relationship between neighbors and law enforcement officers while being out in the community. Apple Valley News Now's Riley Fitzgerald joins us live in studio. Riley, how do different agencies celebrate the National Night Out?
Good morning, Jill. The National Night Out is going to look a bit different depending on where you live. Tonight in Kennewick, there will be activities like knockerball inflatables and patrol vehicles. In Richland, the National Night Out is doubling as a city fair with many different city booths, while in Basin City, the Franklin County Sheriff's Office is bringing out a bouncy house, an obstacle course, and more. Detective Ramona Bolanos with the Franklin County Sheriff's Office says it's not just a fun day of games, but it's also about bringing in community-wide resources from CCOM, the local dispatch center, to the State Patrol Bomb Squad, Dive Rescue, SARC, and more.
It's really important, but we're not just building relationships, we're building partnerships as well with our community members. So we want to invite everybody to come out and socialize, not just with Franklin County Sheriff's Office, but with several different agencies that are going to be in attendance.
At just about all of these events, it's free entertainment, food, activities, displays, and a chance to get to know your law enforcement and possibly even some city officials. If you want to get involved with law enforcement or just want to get out in the beautiful and hot weather we're going to have this evening, these events start tonight. You can check out your local agency's social media pages for flyers with the times and locations. Jill, I'll send it back to you.
Thank you, Riley. When we come back, a ding-dong ditch takes a surprisingly positive turn as a teenager's random act of kindness turns into an inspiring viral video.
We're all here to talk about her.
Hello. We built her so we could get a family plan.
Well, with US Cellular, it's just $19.99 per line.
I guess we don't need that fourth line.
This is awkward.
US Cellular, built for us.
Every 15 minutes, someone is involved in a semi-truck collision in the U.S. Whatever the cause, big trucks mean big crashes, resulting in serious, even fatal injuries, large medical bills, and loss of wages. If you've been injured in a crash with a big rig, call Abeta Nelson Injury Law today. We've handled the most big truck accidents in Central Washington over the last 40 years, recovering millions for our clients. Abeta Nelson, we take your injury personally.
It's the final month of Legends Casino Hotel's summer celebration, but you still have time to say, "What up, beach?" and claim a dream tropical vacation before the sun sets. Use your Legends rewards card to earn entries for cash drawings, including one for a cool $10,000 on the first 3 Thursdays of the month. Then, on August 31st, one lucky winner will greet the sun and sand with a "What up, beach?" during their $13,000 vacay in paradise. Happening now only at Legends Casino Hotel.
What's up at DQ? That guy's going fry first on a $7 meal deal. Ooh, or is it dessert first? These two are debating which $7 meal deal, with fries, drink, and a sundae, is the best full-size meal deal of all.
Cheeseburger.
Chicken strips. And he can't believe he got a full-size meal for just $7.
Can't believe I got a full-size meal for just $7.
That's a $7 meal deal, and that's what's up at DQ. Happy tastes good.
The Beach Boys, the Demolition Derby, the PRCA Rodeo. Apple Valley News Now welcomes Walla Walla Fair and Frontier Days, August 30th through September 3rd. Enter to win fair and rodeo tickets plus more on the contest page at applevalleyNewsNow.com.
A successful real estate transaction requires a team of professionals. At Windermere, our team consists of experienced realtors to guide you through the process. With Windermere on your side and confidence in your real estate journey.
Save now with Bi-Mart's latest membership savings book arriving in members' mailboxes this week. It's 20 pages of great store-wide savings, including everything you need for your Northwest lifestyle. At Bi-Mart, our members save more every day.
Next live, Julia Stiles.
I'm not wrong. I'm never wrong. You're so right that it's wrong. Wow. It's the small victories.
Today at 9 on Apple Valley News Now.
Right now at US Cellular, you can get a new phone without having to trade in your old one.
Trade you my PB&J for that phone.
No, kid, you don't have to trade. See? $600 off any phone at US Cellular. No trade-in needed.
Boom. Chocolate milk.
I'll take the chocolate milk.
US Cellular, built for us.
A kayak adventure on a mountain lake tonight at 6.
All right, folks, let's head closer to home, and we're starting to see that sunshine breaking on through. It's going to be another beautiful day. So for Ellensburg, warm for Ellensburg, 87. All of our cities are a couple of degrees warmer than we saw yesterday. Ample sunshine throughout all of our areas. We're in those lower 90s for the entirety of the Yakima Valley. Over in the mid-Columbia, we're right in those mid to lower 90s. And a little bit of hazy conditions in the mid-Columbia from, again, the smoke in Oregon, and lower 90s for almost the entirety of the Blue Mountain region except for Boardman. Boardman's at 87. So if you're looking for some cooler conditions, maybe make a road trip to Boardman. And folks, we're looking at nice conditions today. All your forecast coming up.
A teenager in Minnesota has made a big impression on people all over the internet. He simply offered some kind words in front of a doorbell camera one day.
The boy didn't know who his words would reach, if anyone, but the random act of kindness turned into a viral video of an inspiring message now viewed by millions. We're going to add you to those millions. Jeff Wagner reports.
I just saw the doorbell camera when we were walking to the gas station, and I just thought maybe I should say something nice to it.
And you matter, alright? There's always going to be somebody that cares about you. And you're a good person, no matter what people say, you matter.
Because my friends were ding-dong ditching those cameras, and I was like, you know what, how about I go say something nice? Maybe they need to hear it.
Have you ever done that before?
No.
It didn't matter to Jackson Prell who heard his message, just that someone did. In this case, it was Ashley Mann, who was on vacation when her phone got an alert.
Just like going through the footage and getting rid of the notifications, and then I saw some kids at the doorbell, and I watched it, and I was like, wow, that was really powerful.
I'm just trying to say that you matter, man. Or girl.
She understands the gravity of his words.
I am a mental health guide at Central Lakes College.
And the impact they can have on someone who's struggling.
This young kid came up to my random doorbell to just say, hey, you matter. Just wanting to spread kindness and positivity, and it just made me feel like I should do the same thing.
Mann uploaded the video on TikTok to pay his message forward, unaware how quickly it would go viral.
Within 11 hours, it hit 1 million, and then about a week later, it hit 5.
One of those views was a humbled Jackson.
I'm not trying to get famous or something like that. I was just trying to say something nice, and now this is happening, so I'm just kind of going with it.
The video left his mother, Carissa, beaming.
My heart just expanded so proudly.
But not surprised.
He's told me before that he'll stand up for kids. If he feels someone's being singled out or bullied, that he'll intervene and try to be a distraction so that that kid isn't so targeted.
How far can those words really go for someone who's struggling?
I mean, it goes a long ways. And just reading the comments of some people were like, hey, my girlfriend broke up with me today. I really needed to